All right, you guys, time for your health check. Look, with the pandemic isolating our senior citizens, it's more important than ever to make sure we check on them. Nearly 1 in 3 seniors lives alone. So there's an app that's growing in popularity, even helping to save lives. It's called Snug. And joining me is the founder, Preet Anand. Preet, thank you so much for waking up early. I know you're on the West Coast, but I think this is so critical to talk about. This app is designed for seniors who want that independent living, but also want to live alone. How does it work?
Sure. Yeah. So exactly like you said, it's for seniors who are living alone successfully. And the way it works is they install Snug on their smartphone, Apple or Android. And what they'll do is they'll pick a check-in time where every day they want to check in by that time. Let's say I pick 9 o'clock in the morning, late after breakfast. And what it is that every day I check in by 9, let's say at 8:45. And then Snug gives me a friendly quote of the day. If I don't check in by that time, though, Snug will remind me multiple times. And then if I still don't respond, it'll notify my emergency contacts. And so that way, what Snug is doing is, in case something happens and you can't check in, Snug is out there proactively looking out for you. And so otherwise, it's just an easy part of your day. But if something happens, it's there to check in for you.
Now, it sounds very user-friendly for seniors who, are maybe a little afraid of technology. Is it easy on their end as well? Do they have to do anything aside from having the app on their phone?
They have the app on their phone, and then when they check in, they have to open the app and then just press a big green check mark. Literally 2 taps. That's it.
Okay. And then also, I've had people ask me, Life Alert, you have to wear these things. Do you need to have your phone with you or nearby in this case? I mean, outside of the check-ins?
No, you don't. That's the beauty of Snug. It's really meant to be super light touch. Because also with Life Alert, people don't like wearing that necklace around them that makes them feel and look like they're old. These are folks who are living successfully independently. They often have multiple pets. They just want to live their lives happily. And Snug is meant to meet them where they are.
Yeah, and I love this idea. I'm wondering, where did it come from? How did you come up with it?
So before, I actually was working on a company that was making 911 calls smarter. The folks we sold to now power Apple and Android's 911 calling. But we had a woman in the Villages in Florida write into us saying she needs something for if she doesn't check in, if she doesn't wake up in the morning, if something happens while she's sleeping, she wants to make sure she gets help. She wants something like that. And after talking with her, we realized she had a very special need, and that's where Snug came from.
And, just quickly, I'm wondering what kind of feedback you've received so far. I was just telling my parents about this weekend. I want them both to get it on their phones because, especially for people who live far apart. And yes, during this pandemic, we're trying to check in at a distance and not, able to visit them as frequently as we'd like to.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and a lot of it is positive, constructive feedback, so we can keep getting better. But for a lot of people, it's been a really great source of peace of mind. For the seniors who are living independently themselves, it's better sleep and relief that if something happens, their pets will get help. And for their children and loved ones, it's just something that's makes their lives a little bit easier, because we all know 2020 has been hard enough.
Yeah, it certainly has. Preet, thank you so much again for joining us. This is great info. I'm going to link all of this for you guys on my Instagram stories. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.